Yeah, they're all fun. 6:30 and 6:45. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and help us welcome our guest of honor, President Tony Tan Keng Yang and Mrs. Mary Tan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 20th World Orchid Conference Gala dinner. My name is Denise Tan and I'll be your host for the evening. Tonight, not only will you be served delicious food, but also you'll be treated to stunning performances and, of course, displays of beautiful and exotic flowers, most of which is the star of tonight's festivities, the orchid. Now, Singapore has had a long-standing close association with orchids. Apart from the fact that our national flower is an orchid, Singapore has also welcomed many important guests, including state dignitaries and people who have made significant contributions in their respective fields by naming our finest orchid hybrids after them. With our rich orchid heritage, it is apt for us to host the 20WOC, and we are one of the few cities privileged to be able to host this iconic event for the second time. Through 20WOC, we also hope that Singaporeans will be able to learn more about our rich orchid heritage and the contributions of orchids to many products and discoveries, better appreciate the intricate beauty of orchids, and find for themselves a little piece of paradise at the show. Well, let's begin with tonight's celebrations with an original, the theme song of the 20th World Orchid Conference, specially composed for this occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the romance of the orchid. Oncidium, Catasetum, Dendrobium, Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, let us welcome CEO of Gardens by the Bay, Dr. Kiet Tan, to deliver the welcome address.
So address is actually too formal a thing for my off-the-cuff remarks. Mr. Corbin Wan, Minister for National Development, and Mrs. Cobb. Mrs. Christina Ong, CEO of National Parks Board. Mrs. Teresa Fu, Chairman of the new Sprout Urban Parks, the Gardens by the Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, thank you for coming tonight. I asked for a little shower of blessings for our plants and got buckets. But remember, if it was 48 years ago when we first hosted the 4th World Orchid Conference, you would be dining in the Istana and it would be just as wet. But over here, 48 years ago, you'd be dining with the fishes because this was underwater. And this is really an indication of how vibrant Singapore is and how vital it is that we are able to bear testimony to our government's ability to create value for our people. And there are many people to thank so that you could be here in our flower dome tonight. The representatives of these groups of people that work together are here tonight, including our consultants, Andrew Grant and Associates, who did the master planning for this, the design. We have the architect, Paul Baker from Wilkinson Air. We have the ateliers 1 and 10. But they did the hardware. This is a project very much driven by plant people, the people from our National Parks Board and their partners and friends. And that's a key thing because parks people work with the environment and with living things. Therefore, we are the best people to design this garden for the people of Singapore. One of the first instructions to our consultants was create what you have, but remember they are to showcase plants. And they have to be able to make the plants comfortable, then people will come to see them. And this is what they have managed to do. And some of our partners have been able to bring to us some of the most incredible plants from all around the world, and a few of them as far away as Chile. And these are the people from the Arabian Tree Company. Then we have all our orchid friends from Austria, but special mention for me is to our own people at the National Parks Board. People do not realize how much these members of the public civil service do not act like civil servants when they work for something they love. And they love to work for our parks and gardens throughout Singapore. And this is only the latest expression of that. This is the first of the 2 domes that will be opened, the flower dome. This whole project went through very difficult times. And I will have to say that there has been one champion that made it possible for us, and I would like to give special mention to Mr. Ma Bao Tan, then Minister for National Development. Thank you all this evening. You will be subjected to very homegrown entertainment, of which I'm very proud. Thank you. Denise, will you take it away?
Thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, a highlight of the conferences has always been the prestigious awards to orchid breeders. The World Orchid Conferences are highly regarded and rightly regarded as the Olympics of the orchid world. And it's a source of great pride to orchid breeders to win a prize in such a prestigious international competition. Tonight is the culmination of 2 days of judging by over 230 judges from 27 different countries for competitions in Division 1, displays, and Division 2, plants and flowers. And we will now present the top trophies to the winners of the following 7 categories: Grand Champion Display, Reserve Champion Display, Grand Champion Plant, Reserve Champion Plant, Best Species, Best Hybrid, and Best Specimen Plant. We'd like to now invite President Tan on the stage to give out the awards. Let's begin, shall we? Starting off with the Best Species Award, and this goes to Dendrobium lacciacera from Neo Ching Soon Farm, Singapore. Goes to Signodi's Taiwan Gold Orchids from Orchid Floriculture Incorporated, Taiwan. Next up, the Best Specimen Plant goes to Vanda Lamelata from the National Parks Board, Singapore. And this goes to Fabiopetalum du Motier, Victoria Village, from Eric Young Orchid Foundation, Jersey, Channel Islands. Grand Champion Plant goes to, with congratulations once again, Signodi's Taiwan Gold Orchids from Orchids Floriculture Incorporated, Taiwan. And next on our list of winners, Reserve Champion Display goes to the Orchid Society of Papua New Guinea Incorporated from Papua New Guinea, featuring a 100-meter square landscape. And last, but certainly not least, the Grand Champion Display goes to Chaiwatana Orchid Garden Company Limited from Thailand, featuring a 50-meter square landscape. Thank you so very much, award recipients, and congratulations. And now we would like to invite on stage once again Dr. Kiet Tan to present our President Tan with a crystal vase from the UK as a token of appreciation for giving out the awards. unfolding? Well, time will tell. I'm sure your tummies are rumbling right now. And so you'll be pleased to know that dinner will be served.
And Mr. Gala, it's such a pleasure to be here. All I can say is, wow, Singapore. I mean, this is, I think, the horticultural equivalent of Disney World, or as I like to call it, Kiosk Playground. In 2009, the World Orchid Conference Trust designed a limited edition medal that trustees can present to deserving individuals who distinguish themselves in their service to the orchid and/or horticultural world through their professional or personal work. It is my great honor to be able to present the first of these medals tonight to Dr. Kiat Tan, who exemplifies a lifetime of service to both worlds. The trustees had no trouble in selecting Kiat as the individual who they felt best represented everything for which the medal should stand, and I'll bet everyone here would agree that Kiat is the perfect choice. I must explain that although Kiat is a trustee of the World Orchid Conference Trust, the decision was made without his knowledge, so hopefully it comes as a surprise this evening. This is not the first time that I have presented Kiat with a prestigious medal. Many years ago at the Orchid Society of Southeast Asia's 75th anniversary banquet, it was my pleasure to give Kiat the American Orchid Society Gold Medal in Achievement. During that presentation, I outlined his many achievements here in Singapore, as well as those when he lived in the United States. He has continued to add to that very long list, but I won't detail them all since it would make for a very late night. Since Kiat returned to Singapore in the early 1980s, he has excelled at making Singapore a city within a garden. The remarkable changes that I've seen in my many trips here would not have taken place without Kiat's administrative excellence, accomplished leadership ability, and managerial skills. None of us would be sitting here if he had not been the moving force behind the Gardens by the Bay project. We wouldn't be here if he hadn't spearheaded the bid for Singapore to host the 20th World Orchid Conference. His work on developing the very successful Singapore Garden Festivals gave orchidists the opportunity to have dress rehearsals in preparation for this. Any one of these accomplishments would have proven monumental to anyone else. To Kiat, it seems it's just a part of the job. For a long time, I have looked forward to the day Kiat would move to Florida to retire so I could spend more time with him. Alas, I fear that the talents will ensure that the Singaporean government keeps him working on whatever its next great project is. Kiat, it is my distinct pleasure to award you the first ever World Orchid Conference medal.
I'll just have to tell Peter there is a word in Singapore called Gala. I totally unexpected and I'm very, very pleased. Thank you, Peter.